Peace and blessings, family. Peace and blessings. This is your brother, Sean Ali, here at Supreme Health and Fitness by Sean Ali. And as always, I thank you for giving me some of your valuable time. And as always, I pray that this brief message is received in the spirit that I am striving to deliver it in, which is the spirit of your brother, the spirit of love, and of course, the mighty, powerful Spirit of God. And I just want to briefly go into understanding the science of action potential and how you and I can increase and use our action potential to heal ourselves and to make manifest our power. Man, this is it. See, so this is strategies that I use for my clients here at Supreme Health and Fitness, because the underlying factor is that whatever goes on in your life, you are responsible for. So if you are in a hole, and if you look at the path that got you in your hole, 9 times out of 10, you will see your footsteps that walked you into that hole. So it must be your footsteps that walked you out. And your feet only go according to your mind and your idea and your thought. So where we see our footsteps have taken us, we see where our mindset was. So if our mindset led us into our present condition, then it must be our mindset that gets us out. Whoa, man, listen to me, family. So we going into the science of action potential. See, now action potential, you find it's the cause and effect in your neurons. The action potentials, they are responsible for producing that impulse, right? And in your muscles, the action potential are responsible for causing contraction. So in the cause of the action potential is your thought. See, so when we looking at our neurons, when we looking at them firing and communicating with each other, they are communicating and responding with each other according to our ideas and our thoughts. When we look at muscle contraction, and the action potential is the ingredient that causes the contraction. When the muscles contract, that is movement, that is motion. So when you look at your motion, it's the action potential. The action potential is caused by your mind. So if you find yourself obese, that's because the action potential that caused your muscles to contract, that caused you to overeat, came from your mind. So now we must use our mind to increase and transform. So now we can use that same action potential to lose weight, to get ourselves healthy, to become powerful, to make manifest the God that we are, because that's how it happens. It is the science of yourself. Woo! Listen, this is not magic. This is how you work. So when we understand action potential, see, there's 2 types of energy. You got potential and you got kinetic. Potential is energy at rest. See, that's what adipose fat tissue is. Adipose fat, we born with fat, baby fat. You're born with it. That is a self-preservation situation, so you won't starve to death, because your body will take that fat and convert it into energy, so your heart can still beat and your lungs can still respirate and your body can still move. See, so when you overeat And your body can't use that energy that you just ate. It will store it, and it stores it in the form of adipose fat tissue, potential energy. So when we looking at action potential, we elevating that. We taking that science, and we taking our mind, and now we know that the action potential is what causes your muscle to contract. And when your muscles contract, that's what motion is. So now you develop in your mind, the idea of healing. You produce the thought of healing yourself. In your mind, it will send the electrical impulse down your spine, and it will hit your muscles, causing an action potential. And when your muscles contract, it causes motion. It will move your body into healing itself. Listen, your neurons, it is the action potential that causes that electrical impulse that is known as the communication, the action of your neurons. See, so now we take that same action, we take that same science, and now you develop the idea of your power. You develop the idea of you being God, and now you produce the thought of your power. You produce the thought of you being powerful. You produce the thought of you being God, and it will send that action potential. It will send that electrical impulse that causes your neurons to respond and transpond and communicate with each other, creating your power, making you manifest into the God that you are. Woo! This is science, man. See, we have to elevate from believing in God to believing in being God, because that's what you are. The scriptures say you are all gods. So if you don't believe in being the God that you are, you will never have the power to say be and it is. So that means you can look at your health and you can say be, and you can start to become healthy. You can look at your life and the power that you need. You can say be, and it becomes, and you become the power that you need to make manifest your reality and build your heaven right now. It's the action potential. This is the science. Only thing you have to do is put your supreme thought. See, now you put a focus, a determined thought. So if you know your body needs healing, you study. You study the part of your body that needs a solution. Don't just say my bone hurt or I got arthritis. You got to know the science of arthritis. So now when you go to produce that idea, see, now you can visualize the part of your body. You can see the tendons, you can see the ligaments, you can see the veins and the arteries and the bones and the tissues. So now, when you produce that idea of healing yourself, you produce an accurate, real picture. So now when your body sends those electrical impulses down your spine, and it hits your neurons, and that action potential causes your neurons to respond and transpond and communicate with each other, they will facilitate and create your healing. If you don't believe me, try it. Mind over matter. You just got to have a stronger mind over the matter that you're trying to control. You are God. All God has to do is say be, and it is. See, if you believe in God, that's a power. That's a power that will get you about 65 years, 70 years. But if you believe in being God, that will get you here to abundant life. See, because nothing can kill God. See, if you believe in God, that'll get you 65, 70 years, maybe 80. But if you believe in being God, you will become powerful. You will eat to live. You will exercise. You won't grow old. You won't get sick. Woo, man. Action potential. See, action potential. That's us understanding the science of action potential. So you and I, we can increase that science so we can use it to heal ourselves and make manifest our power. And you become unstoppable. You become strong. You become healthy. You become your own fountain of youth. So all you got to do is go inside and take a drink from yourself, and you never grow old. Woo! You never get sick. You don't want that? You don't want that? You don't need that? All right. It's you. The potential, the action potential is already happening inside of you. In order for you to move, to do anything, you have to apply the science of action potentials. That's what causes your muscles to contract. And when your muscles contract, that is movement. So you are already applying and practicing the sciences of action potential. I'm saying let us increase that science. So now, once we increase it, now we can use it to solve our problem. We can use it to bring and increase our power. We can use it to make manifest the God that we are and build our heaven right now. Get yourself healthy right now. You've been going to the doctors ever since you've been sick, and they will tell you they don't have a cure. You've been looking for money and food and finances all this time. I'm telling you, use your action potential. Raise your thought level. Increase your identity. Accept the fact that you are God. Don't just believe in God, believe in being God. Because Jesus said, if you have the faith of a mustard seed, you can say to your mountain, move, and your mountain will move. But this type of power does not come through except through prayer and fasting. See, you got to leave all this garbage alone. Money can't be your God. Clothes can't be your God. Hair extensions can't be your God. Makeup can't be your God. Sex, drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, they can't be your God. You got to know who you praying to and what you praying for. Because this is the temple. So you got to pray and fast. Fast from this food, this wicked foolishness, these wicked movies, these wicked cartoons, the wicked medicines and the sciences, because the power is already in you. And all of these things just take you away from your power. If you've been sick 5 years, 10 years, and you've been praying to God to heal you, and you think he don't hear you, he hears you, but the answer is inside of you. He gave you an immune system when you were born. He already gave you the power to heal. He already implemented your healing when you were created because he gave us an immune system. Prayer and fast, man. Family, I'm your brother, man. I just want action potential, man. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. So how you respond, how you move throughout this day will determine what the rest of your life be. because your life will not start until you start it. Your healing does not start until you start it. And it starts with the belief that you have the ability to heal yourself. It starts with the belief that you have in you power. It starts with the belief of being God. Because all God has to do is say be, and it becomes. So if you, man, if you don't believe me, go try me. What's the worst that can happen? That's what God's saying. You are all gods. Should you go practice being the God that you are? See? So family, I thank you all for tuning in. If there's any questions, please feel free to contact me. You can find me here. You can find me on my page, Supreme Health and Fitness, Tuesday, tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Every Tuesday night, Sister Denise Renee Muhammad and myself, we have the Health and Wellness Power Hour. And tomorrow we will be talking about self-love, the greatest medicine. Woo! Please join us and join in on that very important topic. And as I leave you, just understand, family, that the science of action potential is already taking place. It's already being applied right now. But if you and I, if we can take that same science and increase the level and increase our understanding of it, now we can use that to create the environment where we heal ourselves, to create the environment where we make manifest our power, to create the environment where you and I can successfully enjoy our abundant life. So I leave you as I came, and I thank you all. It is my honor and my privilege to come before my people with some of my humble wisdom and to get a receptive audience. I don't care how many people tune in. Whoever tunes in, that's who I'm speaking to. I love you. I see the God in you. I see the potential for your greatness. I see the ability for you to heal yourself. I see the ability for you to successfully enjoy your abundant life. And as your brother, I just want to share some science that will help you to be successful, that help you to become imbued with power. And then maybe from levels of strength, we can come together and unify. And then once we unify and we bring our power together, we can go and we can get our freedom. We can ensure our justice and make our equality, man. Let's go. Let's go. Woo! I leave you as I came. The greeting words of peace in the language of the gods, in the language of the victorious champions. Assalamu alaikum. Hotep, Black Power. Power to the people. Peace, family. Thank you for tuning in. I love you. Have a great, powerful day.